energies. This is all these various types of energies that you confront as an empath when you've escaped narcissistic abuse or when you are escaping narcissistic abuse. So come on in. We're going to be talking about today. We're going to be focused on the tricksters, the twins, and the traps. How empaths become alchemists of their own healing and transformation. So come on in and come on in and come on in. Happy Wednesday to you. This is what we're going to be talking about today. So tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody. Come on in. Welcome 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 in. And so that's what we're going to be focused on. And this is the story for today. Today is going to be focused on unmasking these trickster energies. How do you unmask tricksters, twins, and the traps after you've escaped from narcissistic abuse? So that's what we're going into today, right? This is what we're talking about today. Hello, 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 hi, greetings. Bonjour tout le monde. Greetings wherever you are on the planet, wherever you are. And happy Wednesday to you. Today we're talking about something that an empath or various empaths will confront on this journey. And what I'm going to be talking about is the trickster energies, the doppelganger energies, all these, as they say, new level, new devil, right? So as you're evolving, greetings, Dan, greetings, Empress, blessed, greetings. As you're evolving in your journey, these energies are going to come your way, and we're going to be talking about them today. We're going to be unmasking the tricksters, the twins, and the traps to look out for as you escape narcissistic abuse. Because as the Christian joke goes, new level, new devil. New level, new devil. So that's what we're going to be focused on today. And you can catch us live wherever, on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube, and on Facebook. So the topic today is the trickster, the twin, and the trap. Things to look out for as you escape narcissistic abuse. So let me start by saying, and I'm going to be talking for about 10 minutes or so, 10 to 15 minutes, and we'll open it up for questions, yes? So greetings to you wherever you are. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Hello, Hope. Greetings to you. Greetings. So let me get started, right? And then when people join, they join wherever they are. But I want to start on time and respect your time. Sometimes I'm late and you give me grace, so I appreciate that. But I hope everybody's feeling irate wherever you are. Everybody's feeling wicked wherever you are. Cynthia, greetings. Hope you're feeling bevel and nice. As we say in the account language. Greetings. Bonjour tout le monde. So today we're talking about the trickster, the twin, and the trap. How empaths become alchemists of their own awakening. So first of all, 62% of narcissistic abuse survivors report encountering energetic mimicry. That is spiritual copycats, emotional doppelgangers, and manipulative tricksters after the relationship ends. This was a study done by the Trauma Recovery Collective in 2023. Sounds good, Mr. Raven? Absolutely. Let me say it again. And happy birthday to you, Jane Holmes. 62% of narcissistic abuse survivors report encountering energetic mimicry. That is spiritual copycats, emotional doppelgangers, and manipulative tricksters after the relationship ends. This was a study done by the Trauma Recovery Research Collective. And the point is, these are not psychological accidents. They are archetypal forces that confront the soul when it begins to ascend into sovereignty. Am I talking to you? Somebody let me know if I'm talking to you. So today we're exposing the trickster, the twin, and the trap. And if I'm talking to you, type transform and tell someone to join this live if you think it's going to help them. Today we're exposing the trickster, the twin, and the trap. Not just to name them, but to alchemize them, right? So this isn't just trauma talk. This is a quantum discourse. I'm glad Vetrus love. This is a quantum discourse on soul evolution, hope for health. Thank you, Vetrus Love. Zinga, welcome. This is what we're going to be talking about today. So, if you're an empath who's been targeted, mirrored, copied, or drained, this is the missing key to your liberation. Ikinu Hunters. Hey, Empress Black Sugar. What's up, Layla? This is what it's about. So let me talk to you about the trickster energy, right? For all those who are experiencing or recently experienced, have escaped or recently escaped narcissistic abuse. Here it is. What exactly do we mean when we say trickster energy, Josh Mo, right? That's Zarathustra. A trickster energy is not evil, but it's a gatekeeper at the edge of your transformation, Kimmy, right? It distorts to test discernment. And let me give you some mythical parallels to this this figure that I'm talking about. So in the Christian mythology, this would be kind of a Luciferian energy. In Hinduism, it's known as Maya, illusion, right? Maya. In Greek mythology, it was known as Hermes, the divine thief of truth. These are examples of what I'm talking about. And the modern manifestations of that in your lived experience is that you might have a friend who imitates your path but poisons your peace. Or you might have an ex who mimics your healing but manipulates your energy. Or you have people who coach your method without embodying your wisdom. The trickster doesn't simply appear. The trickster is summoned by your awakening. Somebody tell me I'm talking to you. And if I'm talking to you, let me know. I want to know. I don't want to be just talking to myself. If I'm talking to you, just type transform. Let me know we're on the same page. You just have to. I need to know that we're on the same page because this is the information I'm trying to tell you. This is the trickster energy that happens, that you experience, right? Hey, Christina, how you doing? Hi, Ellie. I hope. So this trickster energy is a feature of your next level. You see, it's a feature of your next level. And it simply come to reveal to you what remains to be worked on. You see, that's all it's here to do. It's here to show you that, as the Christians would say, new level, new devil. Right? So if you think you are ascending to a new level, there are going to be tests. There's going to be a test. And the test is to show whether you've actually embodied what you say you are embodying or if you're bypassing. You see? So this is why this energy comes in. But you see, now I've told you about the trickster energy. Now let me go into what a copycat and doppelganger energy is, right? New level, new devil, Empress, you know that. You see, what exactly is a doppelganger energy? Mirror world, you said it, Concrete Kraken. You must be in Seattle, Concrete Kraken. A doppelganger is a vibrational mimic, meaning a copy of your outer expression without access to your inner frequency, the path you've walked, the medicine that is a result of you overcoming your trauma, the strength that you had to restrain yourself so you didn't become a narcissist. Because empaths are really folks who are capable of some dark stuff, which has now been transmuted into kindness. You see, I'm talking to someone here. If I'm talking to you, type transform. So what exactly are these copycats and energetic parasites? First of all, they may imitate your style, your sound, your posts. They may mirror your soul's outer movement, but collapse under your inner stillness. They may feed on your origin energy without embodying its path, right? It's kind of like how in some neighborhoods, if the neighborhood was gentrified and you have now new facades with, black faces or brown faces, but they no longer live in that neighborhood, right? Zenana, that's just an example. That's what this doppelganger thing is, Kimmy. That's what this is, Ikinohanes. That's what it is. I am Black Sugar. That's what it is, Zenana. You see what I'm saying? So from a deeper perspective, when you think about quantum entanglement, we're talking here about false resonance without coherence. Because for entanglement to happen, there has to be resonance and coherence, right? Or when you think about chaos theory, this is sort of, I'm glad you can relate. This is about patterns orbiting without integration. Or in simulation theory, you've often heard of people who are described as NPCs, non-player characters. These are tricksters who are NPCs mimicking the awakened player. These are shadows that test whether you've become substance. So how do you know? This is the point. If you're going to initiate yourself and call yourself an empath, or other people say you're an empath, well, the way you know is you have to go through these tests after you've escaped abuse. Again, new level, new devil. But you know, the beautiful thing about it is you're already prepared. You've been tested. So it's just about remaining focused on what got you here. And what got you here was your healing. Or if you're trying to get out of narcissistic abuse, what will get you out of your narcissistic abuse? Your healing. And what your healing is self-love. And what self-love is doing the right thing for you. This is not some morality play. I'm so glad, Silver 999. This is the information. This is the information, you see? Huh? So why do these energies target empaths, my family, my friends, fellow empaths? Empaths are frequency mirrors. An empath is a frequency mirror. And if you believe in you don't have to believe, you have to know that every relationship you enter is a mirror. Zanana, every relationship is a mirror. Christina, every relationship is a mirror. Ellie, every relationship is a mirror. So let me keep going. You stabilize timelines that others distort even without knowing it. You see, so when your coherence starts to increase because you're self-loving, you're working out, you're traveling by yourself, you're doing yoga, you're changing your relationships, you're redrawing boundaries, you're redefining your relationships, you're going to school, you're taking that course, you're learning a new skill, you're getting ready for the world and this new AI paradigm, you're doing constructive self-loving things. So that means that you're becoming in alignment, your dark and light are coming into alignment, or your old self and new self are merging. You're coming into divine union. Therefore, you're moving into resonance and coherence. And when that begins to happen, distortion will gravitate towards you, not to defeat you, but to test your energetic maturity. You see, that is your alchemical graduation. Somebody tell me if I'm saying things that resonate. If I am, just type transform. Let I know. You see, what I'm just dropping here is some strong information. And I just have to hear from you. I just have to know that I'm just cooking. We're cooking. I just have to know. I'm taking a little break here. Let me know. Let me know. This is an alchemical graduation. That have you mastered the previous level? Have you mastered the previous level? Woo! Have you mastered the previous level? You say you're a master. Have you mastered the level? Show me your mastery, Leon. Show me your mastery. How do you know you've mastered the previous level? New level, new devil. Woo! New level, new devil. So you say you're a master, we are coming to find out. You said it, earnestness. That's the point. That is the point. Dawn Marie, that's the point. We're cooking. As my son and his friends and my two younger sons will say, we are cooking. You see what I'm saying? So let me keep going. You are being asked, can you recognize yourself without reflection? Can you discern light? New level, new devil. No time for hate. Are you truly that kind of person? Are you really love? Or are you love with strings attached? What are you? Because 99% of these relationships out there are transactions. Thank you, Asian Being 9. You see, can you trust your knowing over external affirmation, Empress Diane? Can you do that? This is the initiation into non-dual perception. This is not a game. You see, because the world has become so morally compromised, the reason why narcissists are narcissists is because they know the world is compromised. So everyone is compromised until they meet an empath who has moral character. And when you have the moral character, they can't believe it. They want to own it. They want to own it, Matthew. You know you've mastered the next level when you can name and avoid the loops that, oh, Matthew, you are cooking, brother. Yeah, man. Look here. Come on, Cynthia. Cynthia, am I talking to you? We are all for sale. How much? My price is infinite. Wagwan. Lumumba, what you saying? Am I talking to you, Ellie? Main dish, Erica. What do you need to understand? K. Wagwan. So let me keep going. You see, let me say this again. This is the initiation, stirring it up. You heard? Because the Rastaman live up. Virtuous love. Thank you for that, Asian being. It's a privilege to be here with you, I have to say. Give thanks for all of you and all the positive energy and the divine energy you're emanating through these digital devices. You get me? Because it's a simulation and we're all in a simulation together, because I and I is I and I. Because there's only one. But let me keep going. You see, when there is no enemy, one love, hope for help. When there is no enemy, only information revealing whether you're still attached to the previous level. When you overcome the enemy within, there's no enemy without. And the enemy within is your own nervous system. Your own dysregulated nervous system. Yeah, waves, ancient being. We are waves in the quantum realm. You heard me? Am I talking to you? Only one, Diane. I'm going. You get me, Zinga? So now I want to talk to you about non-duality. Because non-duality is the collapse of opposites. Because in non-dual awareness, the trickster and the teacher are the same. Everybody is a teacher. Everybody is a teacher. Those you love, those you do not like. You know, for an empath, love is a non-negotiable, yeah? So the mimic and the mirror become indistinguishable. There is no separation between good and bad. There is no separation between God and the devil. You stop reacting and you start witnessing. We are waves, Diane. You start witnessing, Leon. You get what I'm trying to tell you? These are messages not from me, but from I and I, for I and I, because I and I is I. You understand? Because none of them can stop the time. Bob Marley already told you. So you have to know that. You see, they have to go so we can be. So I stand here in the spirit of those who've come before us, Mandela, Marley, and everybody, you and your ancestors and my ancestors and everybody. You understand? So for who this is for you. So tricksters train the empath to move from judgment to still awareness. So if you're still a judgmental person at this point, you are still in hell in your nervous system. Because when you're judging others, Miss Wonder Woman, who are you judging first? You're judging I. So when you stop judging, where is the devil? When you stop judging, when you stop labeling experiences as good or bad, This is some real Dharma here. Freely giving. You see every encounter as part of your field, not separate from it. Woo! This is the collapse of the self versus other. There is no enemy. And as the young lady said in the movie The Matrix, there is no spoon. There is no spoon. When you stop needing to be validated, it's happening, Zinga. That's why you're feeling it. Didn't you see the blood moon a couple of days ago? And yesterday was a 999999999 beginning end. I'm talking some sacred numerology for those who are tuned in, whatever that means to you. Woo! The Trickster reveals where duality still runs your nervous system. And when you face her with calm, oh, Diane, you called it in, didn't you? May all our wishes come to pass. May we be vessels of the divine. When you face the trickster, the doppelganger energy, you dissolve the entire drama. Now let me go a little Buddhist for a second. In Theravadan Buddhist, the trickster was known as Mara, still is. And Mara was the tempter of the Buddha. I love somatic therapy. Go for it. Ashe, ashe. You see, so Mara didn't try to destroy Siddhartha violently. What Mara did was to use fear, to use lust, to use identity, to use praise. Jano always. From top to bottom, there's no separation. And the Mara tried to mimic truth to divine enlightenment of the Buddha. It is said in the Buddhist scripture, Mara said, live, do good deeds. And the Buddha said, I see your snare, king smile of the heedless. I see your snare, I see your traps. I won't fall for it. What it means is when you start to glow up, the narcissist will return to mimic your healing. Understand that. False teachers echo your language to siphon your audience. Understand that. Doubt arises in the form of reason tempting you to go back. Understand that. But like the Buddha, you don't fight. You witness. You witness. You watch. You observe. And with that kind of mindfulness and the strength to remain on the path, that's how you pass the test. And if you fail the test, begin again. It's okay. But let me tell you something about moral relativism. You see, in today's world of moral relativism, everything is justified as my truth. You see, but when the narcissist, you see, it's a powerful posture indeed. When the narcissist imitates empathy, when tricksters mimic healing, truth becomes weaponized. You see, in Buddhism, morality is about internal alignment beyond what your own preferences are. It's not about being nice. It's about being clear. You see, so these tricksters, these doppelgangers come because they force you to choose embodiment over imitation. Namaste, namaste, instead of real namaste from within. You see, it tests whether your compassion includes boundaries. You'll be tested. Has everybody seen the documentary Bikram Yoga? Anyone? You see, it clarifies what is real when everything else is performative. You cannot practice true morality without confronting moral mimicry by witnessing it. Sister soldier, soul sisters, you become an energetic, noble friend, not by pleasing everyone, but by holding your line. And if you want to learn how you transmute the tricksters, just book a free session with I at innermileage.com. Just come and let's talk. And let's see if there's resonance. And even if there's no resonance, I'll tell you the truth. But you have to see for what it is, understand that it's a journey of resonance, and your resonance is going to be tested. And this is about transmutation, not revenge. You see, This is Yadko. I hear the calling. This is for the chosen. Woo! I hear the calling. See, this is about whether you're chosen or not. Yadko. I heard the calling. I heard the calling. You hear that? The Most High, I saw him. He said to do the damn thing. This is chosen music. Yadka, big up yourself. You understand? So let me, as I'm ending here, this is about really true embodiment, becoming the best version of yourself for real. If you're meditating, really meditate. If you're working out, really work out. If you're inspired to start that business, really go after it. If you're inspired to cut off negative energies, really do it. Commit. You see? So it's important to realize as I end here, from a psychological perspective, Carl Jung talked about the trickster energy as part of your individuation, your unintegrated shadow self, right? And it's what's called the observer effect in quantum physics, meaning the trickster's power collapses under direct witnessing. The song is called The Calling, and the artist is Yaadcore, Yaadcore, Glory, Yaadcore, all right? It's called The Calling. It's almost like an exhortation for the chosen. You see, this is what the whole thing is about. So this is how you avoid these archons, these entities who feed of attention, these Upanishads, right? The true self is not an appearance, but in awareness, Matthew. It's amazing what you see when you sit quietly. It's amazing. And I've been on so many retreats. This was a big part of my healing, going on silent retreats. I've told you. But let me end here. You were never meant to be understood by distortion. Oh, Glory, when did we talk? Tell me about it. How long ago was that? Remind me, Glory. And I'm glad it changed you. That's amazing. You see, every trickster, every twin, every trap you've encountered is evidence of your rising. Okay, your burner account, you just hiding? Okay, right? This is real alchemy. This is the end of duality. This is the birth of embodied non-duality in action. So this is your activation. This is what it's about. And so if this message has landed for you, then give thanks, right? Let me know what you think. If there are any questions, right? If you have any questions, this is a good time to chime in. Let us know what's on your mind, what kind of questions you have, right? This is a good time to do that. End of duality. Okay, send me an email. Thank you, Glory. End of duality, yes. Duality is when you think there's separation between you and everyone, IT. There's no separation. When you go to a concert and you're really enjoying the music and everybody's going like, we will. Do you feel separate from anyone? When you go to a church and this is pious, do you feel separate in those moments? Those are moments of really experiencing non-duality. And non-duality is our true state. Oh, Pauline, thank you very much. New day, new opportunities to grow. You said it. That's exactly it, right? Gratitude to you. Calm observation. Oh my goodness. You can no longer be tricked when you sit in what the Buddhists say, in a place of calm abiding. You see everything when you're in a place of calm abiding, and you don't miss anything, right? This is the whole point of shifting from non-duality to duality. So I see there's a question in here. Let's see let's get Diane in here. Let's get you in here. Hi, Diane. How are you? Greetings, Empress. Big up yourself. Tell us what's on your mind with this business, these tricksters. Tell us what's been happening with you.
Boy, this is a deep one today. Dr. Nana, man, you're just taking us deeper and deeper every time. I love it.
Give thanks.
No, I'm sitting and I'm listening and I'm taking it in. As always, you're firing all this fabulosity at us, It's like a lot to take in.
Yeah.
So So I'm sitting here and I'm asking myself, okay, let me see if I've understood this. You're saying the trickster, the doppelganger, what was the other one?
The trickster, the doppelganger, the bullies, the copycats, all of them. Yes.
They're appearing. So it's like we, as we alchemize in our healing journey, are actually creating it. It's like you said the other day, like you throw your shadow in front of you. What you want to work on, you throw it out in front of you as another image. For it to illuminate and for it to be a mirror for you to now attend to what is necessary. Okay, so I'm hearing a couple of things. And I'm going over this for clarity because I don't feel clear right now.
Yes.
So one, I'm sensing, so you're saying we will be tested, but it's almost like we are testing ourselves as we ascend.
You said it.
And
you said it.
These fake, or these doppelgangers, the word fake comes to mind, are here for us to discern.
Now you're cooking.
We're cooking now. We're cooking.
Straight. Hey.
Bring it. Everybody put that piece in now.
And add some banquet tilapia at that point.
So, how do I see this in my ascendance now? How do I see this doppelganger?
Precisely.
How do I understand what to discern? Then, before I start, I just want to share another anecdote.
Yes.
I am sensing in this ascension time of having, I think I'm still in the process of escaping the hell realm. Seeing things as they are, things that I have taken for granted because they're particular relationships, be it siblings, etc. That it's your siblings, so it's all love, and of course it's love. Everything is love, but actually there's some things that we also do need to see, not as we see it, but as they are, as you so rightly guided. Okay. So I'm becoming more attuned and also more accepting of things that perhaps before in my full empath spirit, I was like, oh, but it's all love, we just love each other. So the boundaries were very fluid or very permeable. But now I'm becoming more comfortable within myself about placing those boundaries in place. As an act of self-love.
That's exactly what boundaries are. That's exactly. You see, and in your boundaries, it's easy. It's easy for somebody to go on a healing trip to Bali and come back and dress in all white and say, "Check me out. I'm so healed, and I now eat vegan food." And then when they go out, they're rude to people. They have secret bad habits that nobody can see, but they perform this kind of namaste lifestyle. Right. And so anytime that's the case, where you are performing or where there's an opportunity for you to get sharper, because healing means letting go of what does not serve you anymore, overcoming the enemy within, so to speak. So that the enemy will make occasional appearances in the form of other people to test whether you're still subject to the things that trapped you in the hell realm. Okay. And now the test is about resonance. That if you do fall for the trap, that's okay. That you catch it and then you do better next time. Right. But the discernment says there is no need to build a wall around your heart to say, because I'm healing, I'm not going to talk to people, I don't like people. It is to have an open heart. That open heart in the Buddha Dharma is compassion. And when you embody true compassion, that true compassion awakens an unpremeditated, you can't premeditate this wisdom. That wisdom makes you more gangster than any weapon you could carry. So the thing is, your discernment will be tested. And when your discernment is tested, your body will tell you.
Right. Okay.
And so when you do not fall for the trap, the test is how you know that you are actually truly embodying what it means to be an empath.
Okay, this is deep, man. Please, you should give us study notes, as a download. Like, seriously, this is a lot. Anybody else with me?
You know what? Okay. Let me tell what I'm telling you. Everything I'm telling you is already in you. You said it because I just reflected back to you what you said.
Right.
I just mirrored it back. So the understand all the books are already written in us. This is why when you read a good book, you're like, oh wow. Or when you hear an insight, you're like, wow. Like you're no longer because it was already in you, but there was something. Your ignorance. Oh, you said it. Your ignorance didn't have resonance to that part of your DNA. So when it was exposed to you, like, oh, it's already in there.
Okay.
So in the same way, when you're able to embody, when these tricksters show up, that's like going to the gym. You are firming that muscle. It's like the relationship with your intuition. The more you listen to intuition, the sharper it becomes.
That's right.
The more you embody, the more I.
Let's go. Yes, I.
Non-duality. It's a math equation. This is a math equation. This is not blind faith. Find out for yourself, the Buddha said. Because when you find out for yourself, then you are I. What is greater than I? Yes. All I needs is zero, nothing else. I needs nothing, zero. And nothing after every number increases that number. 1, 0, that's 10. Another 0, that's 100. Another 0, that's 1,000. Another 0, that's 10,000. Another. You see math? This is math. Just 1. 1 and 0. That's it for the dawn. Do you see what I'm saying to you, Empress?
It's deep. I'm gonna have to go into some deep reflection and meditation on this.
You don't. It's already in you. Just stay with it. It will just awaken. I said awakens and it's awakened. That's all it is. Yeah. Yeah, it's all flow. It's nothing force. It's all flow. You see what I'm saying?
I trust it.
Yeah, you trust it. But you see, the wisest one is the biggest learner.
True that.
I was talking about you.
The wisest one is the biggest. Okay, so
but you knew that. But your humility just let it permeate you without evoking any ego. You see? You see what I just did there? Selassie. No, this is the awakening. This is what we do for I.
That's it.
Yeah. There is no I without I.
That's right.
Yeah. So big up yourself, Empress. What are your parting words? What are your parting words before you go? For the people to.
I'm holding on to breath, presence, staying in the present moment, just allowing it all to enter in.
Yeah.
I find that it's so easy to get distracted and pulled and swayed in so many different directions. Breath, for me, as a daily practice, day and night, just keeps me in that anchor, keeps me present, keeps me feeling and connected to me. Because I've also experienced in this healing journey a lot of discombobulation. My sleep is all over the place. So if I'm not careful, I'm mindful and really put myself first and get to bed at a certain time, I'll be up until 4 a.m. in the morning. Everything is all over the place, you know. So magically, I can feel to the breath. I'm just holding on
to the breath. And you know, the breath is all there is. You said it, Diane. You said it. So I'm sending it. Yes, breathe through. Breathe through. I'm sending you lots of good energy and good energies, and good energies begetting good energies, and more abundance and more ones and zeros. You hear it?
I say.
Blessings received. Receive. Blessed, 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 blessed. One love. This is what it's about. You see? So you're absolutely right. You know, what did you call it? George Simon calls it character vets, and Isabel, you're right. Character vet, 0 point Rastafari, 0 point. Exactly right. Son of prudence, Maui logic. You're finding the meaning of who you are, I just said. Treasure star. This is wonderful. The spell is broken, folks. So this is the message. You see, this is the message. This is the message. You see, this is the message. So I just want you to encourage you just to remember that new level, new devil, new tests, but you've got what it takes, because the journey is about embodiment. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. If I can ever be of help to you, book a free session on innermindage.com. If you want the truth, the spell is broken. You said it, Isabel. The spell is broken. Just book a free session on innermindage.com. And if there's no resonance, there will be truth. And if there's resonance, Harina, the journey continues. So big up yourself, yeah? Blessed love, one love, one love, one love, one love, one love, one love. Peace and light. There's only one. You get me? Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful day. And may good energy, may Ashe, Empress, Ashe, may good energy beget all of us. Blessings, love and light, divine fire, love. Ellie, one love, one love. Blessed. May good things happen for all of us. May we all be happy. May we all be joyful. May we all be healthy. May we all be loved. May we all be healing. May we all be healed. Jano. Midamwase papa. Midamwashi. Thank you so much. Yeah? Peace, 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 peace. Yeah.